Okay, Zain Khan says, Sir, has Earth seen golden age before? Is it washed away by great flood as we entered to Kali Yuga by divine order? Um, well, this is a very good question about Kali Yuga. My own feeling is that the flood, which certainly happened a long time ago, maybe 10,000 years ago, that was before the beginning of the Kali Yuga. Um, but so I do believe the Earth has seen golden ages before. Maybe millions of years ago, maybe hundreds of thousands of years ago. I don't know all the details, but I do believe that this is what many religions teach also. There had been in the past a golden age, as we know from the Bible, Quran, the Garden of Eden was a paradise on earth. And that is the account we usually hear. So in many religions, there are teachings like that, that there was a golden age in the past, and there will be in the future, which is now coming very near, inshallah. Okay, Sarmad Ishfaq says, Ameen. Thank you, sir. Sarosh Ahmed says, Ahmadiyya are non-Muslims. Um, I don't want to get into this debate because some people think one way, some people think the other way. To me, it doesn't matter whether they're Muslims or not, because the real meaning of Muslim is somebody who's loving, truthful, just, fair, and kind. It doesn't matter how well one follows the external rules, the Sharia. If one's heart is not dedicated to love and truth and justice, he's not a Muslim. That's my understanding of the real meaning of Islam. So if an Ahmadiyya is really loving, Ahmadi person is really loving and truthful, just, fair, kind, compassionate, forgiving, then that person is a Muslim, even whether he's a Christian or Jew or atheist even. If somebody does not even have an understanding of God, but is loving and kind and truthful, that person, in one estimation, is a Muslim too. So that's how I would answer your question. Ahmadiyyas may or may not be Muslims, depending on whether they are following the principles of religion, of a true Islam. All right. Sarmad Ishfaq says, Babaji, do you know about Dandewala Sarkar, the green-eyed mujahid prophesied to save Pakistan? I have heard about those prophecies, yes. Zain Khan says, Sir, I have read and studied all Sufism, Sikhism, and Hinduism. They all says the same thing, that all is God, one consciousness. Separation is an illusion. Sir, is God experiencing itself through us? Oh, well, this is a very popular idea, and it's one way of understanding things. I wouldn't condemn anybody who says that, but I personally don't look at it in that way. I would not say that God is experiencing itself through us, as you say. I would not say that separation is separation is an illusion in one sense. But what I mean is, I don't think everyone is God. We are servants of God. That is my perspective. But there are different ways of understanding, undoubtedly. But this is what I say. And I've said this many, many times. This idea that all is one consciousness, that doesn't appeal to me so much as the idea that God is the one infinite source of everything, and he is conscious of everything everywhere. So he can experience things through us, but we do not experience things from God's perspective. We are tiny and limited. God is infinite and unlimited. So we have our own individual tiny consciousnesses, and God has his one infinite, all-pervading consciousness. So that's my response to, I don't think you're right. I think Zain Khan Sahib, you've made a mistake thinking that all Sufism, Sikhism, and Hinduism, they all say the same thing, that God is one consciousness. That is one interpretation that is there in every religion, among Muslims also, among Sikhs also, maybe among Hindus also, I guess. But That's not how I see it. Prophet Athar Khan says, how about we meet Allah face to face this lifetime and ask Him the real truth about everything? Well, if He wants to, He can do anything. He can tell us the truth about everything. But we have to pray and surrender to Him, and then He may reveal much, much more gradually. But that is up to Him. Prophet Attar Khan says, because all religion are extremely corrupted. Yes, that is very true. In fact, I love the statement of Baba Guru Nanak Sahib when he first returned from heaven. You know, he was disappeared. He disappeared for 3 days. He went into the river where he would bathe regularly, and when he didn't come up, people were worried. They looked for him. For 3 days, they could not find him. They finally gave up. Then he reappeared. And the first thing he said was, there is no Hindu, there is no Muslim. So one interpretation of that is that everyone is so corrupt, they have lost their religion, like you were saying. All religion are extremely corrupted. But I don't think Baba Nanak Sahib meant that all religions are so corrupt that they cannot be saved, because he did his best to save everyone of every religion. So even though all religions are extremely corrupt, from time to time God sends His great saints and teachers to bring us back. And Baba Guru Nanak Sahib certainly was one of those great gurus or teachers who did purify religion. And we should study him, study his life, how he did it, because that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I've often said that I feel very close to Baba Guru Nanak Sahib, because his mission was very similar to mine, to bring people of different religions out of the misunderstandings, the corruption, and together on one platform of love and truth and justice. Not that everyone becomes followers of the same religion in the external sense, not that everyone has to follow the same Sharia. Everyone will follow their own religion as they choose, but